held in the air, batted free. It's loose, it's out of bounds off Cornette, and the Blazers have it.
Blazers making the Spurs play in traffic, trying to attack the paint.
ADVIJA with some speed, attacks, lobs to Williams, jams it home! No look pass, Robert Williams III with the lob dunk, 11-3 Blazers run. He's not Rob Williams, he's Lob Williams. Timeout San Antonio.
Lob upside your head.
That was an absolutely brilliant pass by Denny ADVIJA. 7:11 to play in the half. Timeout on the Trailblazers Audio Network.
Now.
Doing your scoreboard report. Outside of Portland, we have multiple games today on the playoff schedule. Earlier in Toronto, the Raptors topped the Cavaliers 93-89. Scotty Barnes, 23 points, 9 boards, 6 assists. That first round series now tied up at 2. Coming up at 4 o'clock on NBC and Peacock, the Celtics and Sixers from Philadelphia. Boston favored by 7.5. The Celtics have a 2-1 series lead. And the Lakers will look to sweep the Rockets out of the playoffs tonight in Houston. That game's going to tip off at 6:30 on NBC and Peacock. And right now the Rockets are a 2.5-point favorite. Now back to Travis Demers.
All right, Chad, thank you much. The Blazers, their largest lead of the game, 37-28, 7:11 to play here in the second quarter. And, Michael, there are some fireworks in this building today.
Oh, absolutely, Travis. The intensity, the physicality, boy, and the competition. I mean, just exciting basketball.
The Blazers 4 for 8 from the floor in the quarter. San Antonio 2 for 9. Blazers have outscored the Spurs 12-5 in this second period.
There's one set of numbers that absolutely stands out to me that I think reflects the Trailblazers, and that is 14-1 fast break point advantage. That's the Blazers playing defense, getting out and running.
14-1 on the fast break for a Blazers team that averaged less than 14 fast break points tonight against a Spurs team that gave up the third fewest and scored in the top 10 in that category.
So that speaks to the Trailblazers responding to Thiago Splitter.
And a timeout, San Antonio ball. They're in white from left to right. Fox will bring it across the timeline. Defended by Kamara. Now Cornette gives it up to Keldon Johnson. Fades, no good. Tipped, no good. Batted around, poked around. Grant has it on the baseline. Gives it up to Scoot Henderson, who is back in. He's only played 7 minutes with a 2 personal fouls on the grip. Drives the baseline. Now to Williams. Out of his hands, but out to Grant. 3 on the way. Buries it. Points for Jimmy Grant. That's a game high. And the Blazers have opened a 12-point lead, their longest tonight.
Amazing what happens when the ball goes from one side of the floor to the other.
Now here's Compton in the lane. The lob for Cornette. Too much. No good. Rebound Blazers.
Blazers has numbers.
Hands to Kamara, uncontested right wing three, good. And the Blazers have opened up a 15-point lead, 43-28. And as we know with this team, they are streaky when it comes to the long ball. The three-pointers now falling. They've hit 5 of them in the first half. Fox waiting for the screen from Vassell, right side. Fox gets around Rob Williams now here as he takes him back out behind the line, pulls up the three, left it short. Abdia with a rebound, lost his footing, was able to shovel it off here to Tremonti Kamara. Back to Scoot Henderson, back to Abdia, to Kamara on the left wing. Abdia will get it back, 14 on the shot clock between his legs. Abdia bouncing off Fox, lost it, recovers. Down to 9, hands to Williams, gets it back. 7 to the left elbow, picks up the dribble, down to 5, down to 4, fadeaway jumper, good. Denny Abdia, and the lead is now 17. Spurs haven't hit a bucket in the last 3 minutes. 45-28, 5:19 to go. No, it's a long game. Spurs don't want to get too far behind, though. Fox, right side to Champagnie. Around to Keldon Johnson, the left side. Keldon to the paint. Over Abdia, no good. And a foul called on Denny Abdia, and he'll send Keldon Johnson to the line. The Blazers are right now outscoring the Spurs in the paint, 18-10. And that has really been, besides the fast break points, which are 14-1 in favor of Portland, the biggest issue for the Spurs tonight. Keldon Johnson will go to the line. Johnson 2-2 in these playoffs. First free throw is good. Portland, the first 8 points out of the timeout. And now on top of the Spurs, 20-6 here in this second quarter. And again, right now, no Keldon or Steph Castle on the bench for the Spurs. Second free throw for Johnson's good. That snaps that 8-0 run there for Portland out of the timeout, and Castle just returned from the tunnel. We see him coming back to the bench now. So there is some good news. Probably wrap that wrist up here. That'll be a boost as Victor Wembanyama is making his way over to the scores table. And Wembanyama is going to not get into the game just yet here. Devin Vassell will check back in here for Keldon Johnson. Meanwhile, as Denny Abdia brings it up the floor, under 5 minutes to go. Abdia, guarded by Champagnie, gets into the paint. Abdia attacking, lays it up with the right hand for 2. Abdia now in double figs. He's got 11 as he ties Grant for the team lead. Blazers once again by 17. 47-30, 4:39 to go until halftime. 22-7 quarter for Portland. Fox attacking, lays it up and in with the left hand over Jeremy Grant. Good take by Fox. He's got 8. 37-32, and that pass intended baseline for Henderson goes behind him and out of bounds on a Portland turnover. Blazers have turned it over 5 times in this game, although it's only led to 3 points off of turnovers to this point. Victor Wembanyama's back into the game. Luke Cornett will have a seat. Cornett is 0 of 6 from the field. He does have 6 rebounds. Wembanyama's got 9 points, 6 boards, 2 blocks. 15-point game. Fox brings it up along the left side. De'Aaron attacking. Back to Champagnie. Wide open. Fires the 3. Yes, sir. JC hits the springs. And Champagnie knocks down his first 3 of the game. Champagnie now 7 of 11 from downtown in these playoffs. Abdia gets free. Abdia, Euro steps, attacking. Wembanyama lays it up. No, they're going to call an offensive foul. Abdia will pick up his second using his off arm to brush away Victor Wembanyama to create the space. And an offensive foul that was called by Justin Van Dyne along the baseline. The Blazer fans disagree, but that's back-to-back turnovers on Portland. So the Spurs look to cash in once again after taking points off turnovers on the last trip, just their 4th, 5th, and 6th of the game. Fox right side, handing it to Vassell, left wing. Vassell back to Wembanyama, gets Robert Williams up in the air, spins, goes underneath Abdia, shoveled his feet. Yeah, traveling violation on Victor. 6th turnover on the Spurs. So both teams now 6 turnovers in the game. And the Blazers will take over once again, up by a dozen, 47-35, 3:34 to go until halftime. ADVIJA is watched by Fox. Dylan Harper back into the game here for the Spurs. ADVIJA maneuvering to his left, now guarded by Harper. ADVIJA spinning, backing it in. ADVIJA kick out pass will come to Holiday. Shot clock at 4. Holiday moves to the right elbow. Holiday in the paint, scoops it up left hand, no good. Wembanyama the rebound, lost it out of bounds. Who did the last go off of? Off of Victor. Blazer ball. The Blazers will have a fresh 14 on the shot clock. A bit more juice in the hustle today for Portland, and a lot of minutes here for Rob Williams. Didn't get the start, but he's definitely getting the minutes today. He's played 13 of them. Inbound to the Holiday. Holiday, left corner 3 on the way, good. They've hit 3 in a row from downtown. Holiday knocks down his second, he's got 6. And a timeout on the floor. And taken here by the Spurs as Dylan Harper got dropped after that sequence. We'll take the timeout with the Spurs. 3:08 to go here in quarter number 2. Blazers on top by 15. Spurs Radio, Game 4 of the NBA playoffs continues in a moment.
Good afternoon to you. Got a late start. I've been trying to come on since well before this ball game, but I have had all kind of issues. However, since I had the artwork and everything already prepared to do this game, I'm just gonna come on mid-second quarter. So here I am. But we gonna have a good time. Spurs got a chance to go 3-1. Portland got a chance to stay alive. Potoi, commercial break. Back to the background. Just wanted to say what's up. Good to see you.
That shot by Drew Holiday from the left corner. He was down for a few minutes, shaken up and a little bit of discomfort, but like I said, able to walk it off under his own power. The Blazers outscoring the Spurs 25-12 here in this second quarter. Lead it by 15, 50-35, 3:08 to go until halftime. Portland has got a +9 edge on the glass, 26-17. Steph Castle's back in the game, and that's good news after it looked like he jammed his left wrist earlier this quarter. Aaron Fox now going to work on Tamani Kamara. Fox drags, kicks it out. Castle, right wing 3 is going to be short. You wonder if maybe that wrist might be a factor there, even though it's not his shooting hand. The shot looked short immediately after it left his head.
Then the answer is no. If it's not his shooting hand, it's not a factor in the shot. Not being short, maybe being sideways, not short.
Against the Spurs. Blazers have 3 fouls against them, so they still have 1 to give. Blazers.
I should have said more off angle than sideways, but you know what I mean.
Holiday's to inbound. We'll play it off to Henderson. Henderson trying to find ADVIJA, and he's dragged and caught by Steph Castle. And that's going to be a foul on Castle. It'll be his second, and it'll send ADVIJA to the free throw line as the Spurs now over the limit. ADVIJA today, 3 of 3 at the line. Blazers, as a team, are 8 of 9 at the line in this game. ADVIJA hits the first free throw. ADVIJA in the regular season averaged 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists against the Spurs. Had 37 in the lone regular season game in this building. Had a triple-double on his 25th birthday against the Spurs at the Frost Bank Center. Makes both free throws. Pushes the lead back to 17. ADVIJA's got 13. Wembanyama, free throw line, lobbing it up for Castle, who puts it in. Nice catch, nice drop in by Steph, and Area 51 goes in reverse that time. As Wembanyama picks up his 3rd assist. Three-pointer, Scoot Henderson wouldn't drop. Weak side rebound, Wembanyama is his 7th. Castle, the first Spur in double figs, he's got 10. Steph hands to Wembanyama. Victor, right side, step back, right wing three. Actually was looking for Castle. Castle caught it, kicked it out. Vassell, his three off the front of the iron. A loose ball foul going to be called against Castle. That'll be his third. And that'll send the Blazers back to the free throw line. Castle comes back in, picks up two quick fouls, and the Blazers are shooting free throws. Steph, 10 points, 2 assists, now 3 fouls. First player in the game to pick up 3. And Drew Holiday to the free throw line for a pair. Holiday 2 of 2 at the line in these playoffs from the free throw line. First one jiggles out. Holiday, an 83% shooter of the regular season, 79% for his career. Robert Williams III gets a loud ovation as he leaves. Donovan Clingan checks back in. Williams, 4 points, 5 boards, 2 blocks in his 14 minutes. Drew Holiday Friday night played in his 100th career playoff game. Congratulations to him. Second free throw's good, 1 of 2 at the line. 16-point lead for Portland, 53-37 with a $1:55 to go until halftime. This is Dylan Harper handing it off to Wembanyama. Victor guarded by Holiday. Victor moving to his left. Victor down to the elbow. Pull-up jumper. No good. Weak side rebound taken by ADVIJA. On the left side, here come the Blazers with Samani Kamara. Handed back to Holiday. Holiday up top, screened by Clingan. Holiday gets free, pulls up in the paint. Jumper good. Drew Holiday, 9 points after 29 points on Friday. Blazers by 18 rather. Dylan Harper handed Evan Vassell. Vassell bounce past Champagnie, turn in the corner. Champagnie floats it up, floats it in. Good take by Jules. He's got 5. 55-39. 70 seconds to go until halftime. Kenny ADVIJA. The screen from Donovan Clingan. We'll give it back to Clingan. He's going to pull up with a straightaway 3 and knock it down. Donovan Clingan is now 3 of 13.
Hey, they're not scared of Victor Wembanyama right now.
Knocks down the 3. 58-39. 19-point lead for the Blazers, their largest of the game. Wembanyama, right elbow, backing it into Clingan. He's fouled by Clingan. Spurs low for points and a half this season was the 41 they had at Madison Square Garden on March the 1st. Alan Clingan is his first. That is the 14th foul on the Blazers. And it'll be side out for the Spurs here. The Spurs facing their largest deficit of this series, 19 points. 58-39, 47.2 seconds to go until halftime. Fox will inbound to Victor. Shot clock at 14. Wembanyama spins to his left. Victor going to work on Clingan. Victor pulls up off the glass, too strong. Rebound, Portland. ADVIJA slips past himself. Takes it all the way, lays it up. No good, too strong. But off of Victor Wembanyama and out of bounds. It'll stay Blazer ball. We get a 14 on the shot clock. Portland was trying to go 2 for 1, and they very well may try to do the same again here. Get about maybe 2-3 seconds if they want to try to execute another 2 for 1. Holiday to inbound. ADVIJA. ADVIJA. Jab steps, now goes to work, spins, backs it in on De'Aaron, backs it in, goes to the baseline, picks up the dribble, out to Clingan, left wing 3 over Wembanyama's an air ball. They'll go out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball, 20.1 seconds left until halftime. And so the Spurs can hold for the final shot of the first half as the Blazers elected not to go 2 for 1, and it turned into a bad look from 3 for Donovan Clingan. Clingan is now 3 of 15 from behind the line in the series. Kenny ADVIJA will check out, and the intent to not pick up a cheap foul in the last 20 seconds, playing with 2. Donovan Clingan will check out as well. Chris Murray will come on. Clingan has 1 foul. Rob Williams doesn't have a foul. The Spurs will inbound, 20 seconds to go in the half. Get the last possession if they want it. Down by 19, 58-39. Fox up top as we go under 10 seconds left in the half. Champagnie coming out high to set the screen. De'Aaron with 5, with 4, with 3. Fox going to work in the paint. Scoops it up left-handed in with 0.4 of a second remaining as he beats the buzzer And the Blazers won't get off the shot, and that's how the first half comes to an end. Fox, the second Spur in double figs. He's got 10, but the Spurs are held to 41 points, matching their season low. The points in a first half as they trail the Blazers by 17 at the break, 58-41. Kenny ADVIJA, the game's leading scorer, 13, 10 apiece for Steph Castle and De'Aaron Fox. Castle, though, 3 fouls in the game. Coming up at the half, Carl Schoening back at the Spurs Radio Net Center. We'll have your halftime report. Take a look at first half stats, highlights, analysis, scores from across the playoffs Sunday in the association, around the NHL playoffs as well, too. Much more coming up with Carl at the half, back at the Spurs Radio Net Center.
appreciate y'all hanging out with me on a Saturday afternoon. I apologize for coming on late. Nonetheless, halftime, Trailblazers trying to do something. So Spurs being down 17 points at the half, is that a big deal? With Wembanyama playing? Let me tell you this. Why hasn't Harper played at all? Unless I miss something, I don't think he's entered the game. He did have 27 and 10 the last game. He is a bench player. Let me tell you something I've been thinking about. San Antonio's going to have an issue going into the offseason, going into next year. Harper's showing he can ball. He should be starting on the team somewhere. Granted, San Antonio has Fox. They pay Fox a lot of money. When you look at the dollars and the stats, these young dudes' stats equal Fox's. Now, granted, some people say, well, Fox is, taking a step back. I don't know how many more steps he's going to take back, but he may want to start stepping more forward and quit taking steps back. Trying to get everybody else involved, that's a beautiful thing. Everybody's involved. He need to just go play basketball because one or two things going to happen. Fox costs a lot of money. It's easier to give San Antonio a draft pick for Harper. One of these teams, a lot of teams out there that need a good point guard, like right now, like starting next year. Like the Mavericks. That's not a possibility, just saying. A lot of teams out there need a bona fide young point guard that can grow into the position. Harper balls every time he out on the court. Interesting, they down 17 points. He scored 27 in the last game. Now, obviously, he don't score 27 every game or in the high 20s, but he definitely affects the basketball game every time he's out there. So it's interesting that he hasn't played any. And if he has played, it hasn't been much. I'm looking at his fantasy numbers, and it says 0. 0, 0, all zeros. Should be interesting how the coaches. You know, you can outcoach yourself. Sometimes people don't like when people critique the coaching and yada, yada, yada. You can definitely outcoach yourself. There's no reason why Harper should not have played in the first half. Potoi.
Deep in the South, you get up top game. Deep in the South, you get up top game. Deep in the South, you get up top game. Deep in the South, you get up top game. Deep in the South, you get up top game. Deep in the South, you get up top game. Deep in the South, you get up top game.
Okay, so I did miss up. He has been non-effective in the minutes he's played. I was looking at the wrong stat. He's played 13 minutes and have straight zeros. Now, that's ineffective. I should go try to go look at his plus minus. Here, let me see if I can go look. Harper. He's taken 3 field goals, hadn't made any of them. No assists, no rebounds. His two shots have been threes. No assists, no rebounds. See if I can see his plus minus. No turnovers. Oh, got 2 quick fouls. Plus minus is minus 13. That makes sense. Especially for 13 minutes. That's 24? That's 9 minutes of no court time. Okay. Harper, you need to play better, bro. Hey, we're about to come back from halftime here in a second.
Half in this game, their bench gets outscored 23-5. So, the bench, I'm sure once again, like they did Friday night, probably got challenged in the locker room, and I'm sure we'll come out and respond again here in the second half. But, you know, let's give Portland some credit. You know, I thought it was odd that Shaedon Sharpe only played 14 minutes the other night. He's only played 7 in this game, but his impact has been much more effective. And Robert Williams, even though he's only got 4 points in the game, his minutes have been very impactful so far.
Yeah, and then on the other side, to make things a little bit even better for the Spurs, not only they come back Friday night, but the difference is today they have Victor Wembanyama, so hopefully he can really turn it on in the second half to help the Spurs to a comeback.
Yeah, you're never out of the game, obviously, with Victor Wembanyama. Obviously, the Spurs are going to have to shoot the ball better. They missed 30 field goals in that first half, 6 of 17 from behind the line, and they're going to have to certainly up the ante when it comes to some of those hustle points, as they were outscored on the fast break 13-1 in that first half and gave up 7 second chance points. They had 5 offensive rebounds for the Spurs, didn't have a single second chance point in that first half. So, teams are back on the floor as we get ready for the start of the second half. Spurs will move right to left across your radio dial. The Blazers will have the basketball as we begin the third quarter alongside our on-site engineer Mike Shacker, statistician Brendan Slaughter. I'm Dan Weiss. Thanks for joining us. This is Game 4 from the Moda Center in Portland. Spurs down 58-41 today. Lead the best-of-7 series 2-1. Game 5 coming up Tuesday night will be 8:30 at the Frost Bank Center. Game 6, if necessary, back here in the Pacific Northwest on Thursday evening. So the Blazers with the ball once again as we start the second half. Starters out on the floor for both teams, which means Donovan Clingan does start here in the second half. Denny Avdia in the paint, kick out, Scoot Henderson, right wing three on the way is no good. An offensive rebound Clingan, but a push off as he bumps Wembanyama, and Clingan tackled his second foul. Scoot Henderson is 0-5 from the field. He did not score a single point in that first half, and yet the Blazers lead by 17. This with Henderson averaging a team best 23 points per game through the first 3 games of the series. Spurs their first possession of the half. Steph Castle back out there between his legs. Lobs it up. Wembanyama the catch and slam as he got inside position. That time on Drew Holiday. And Victor in double figures with 11 as Area 51 sets up the first points of the second half. Vassell pokes at it. Avdia saves it. Back off to Henderson. Shot clock at 10. Weaving his way, pulling up off the glass. No good is Holiday. Champagnie unable to hang on to the rebound as it goes out of bounds. And it'll stay Blazer ball with a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Opening minute of the second half. Blazers caught fire there at the end of the first half from behind the line. Knocked down 7 threes in that first half. Henderson to inbound. Gets it into Clingan. Deep in the left corner. Clingan holds it up high. Looking. Clingan, bounce pass, and an over-the-top foul is going to be called on De'Aaron Fox, trying to fend off Toumani Camara. First foul on De'Aaron, first team foul against the Spurs. So Avdia will inbound it to the right of the Spurs bench here. Castle will guard him. Into Henderson, Avdia 13 in the first half to lead all scorers. Henderson with a shot clock at 7. Gets it off here to Avdia. Attacking. Avdia floats it up. Wembanyama the block. His third of the game. The long lead out to the cell. In the paint. Knocked away from him. Out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. It's Blazer ball. Avdia kind of ran into no man's land as he decelerated into that Euro step. Basically, he could either pass, he could either shoot. He kind of did a little bit of each, and both of them were rejected. Victor's third block of the game. That's now 5 blocks on the Ledger block meter this afternoon for the Spurs. Blazer ball, though, once again off the turnover, 58-43. Portland by 15. Holiday left side, screen from Clingan. Pulls up for 3, no good. Wembanyama rips down the rebound, his 8th. Off on the right side here for Champagnie. We'll give it back here to De'Aaron Fox up top. Victor rolling to the bucket. Fox bounce past Champagnie. Back to De'Aaron, 12 on the shot clock. Fox, right-hand dribble, right side Castle. Up fake, attacking Clingan. Going up, he's blocked by Clingan, who takes it away. Donovan Clingan with his first block of the game. Avdia in transition. Spins in the paint. Back out to Clingan. Rising for the left wing 3. No good. Rebound taken by Vassell. Ahead Wembanyama. Spots Fox on the left side. Deep in the corner. Fox to the baseline. Kicks it back out. Champagnie pull up 3. Got it. JC hits the strings. His second 3 of the game. He
need to shoot more.
And the Spurs back to within 12. 58-46. Spurs are the only 5 points here so far in the second half. Avdia bouncing off Wembanyama, stripped to the ball. Castle knocked it away into the hands of Champagnie. Steph will get it back, pushing for Julian. Rising, right wing 3 again. That one's no good. Vassell tips the offensive rebound back out. Wembanyama, cross-court pass. Champagnie back to Vassell. Left side, Fox. 7 on the shot clock. De'Aaron down to 5, down to 4. Step back 3 over Avdia. It's good. De'Aaron Fox in a timeout. Tiago Splitter. It's an 8-0 run for the Spurs to start quarter number 3.
Here we go, Fox.
And a
it's playoff time. He got to be the one to lead the team.
58-49, 9:25 to go here in the third quarter as we take you to an SWBC timeout. Spurs Radio, Game 4. The NBA playoffs from Portland continues in a moment.
Lakers gonna sweep the Rockets? Is that taking place tonight? Aren't the Rockets supposed to be better than what they're displaying right now? Huh. Are the Rockets gonna get swept? Are the Rockets gonna get swept? 4-0? They're not gonna win a game in this series? Huh. Wasn't Kevin Durant being added to the team supposed to be the difference? I know. No Fred VanVleet. Okay.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent.
Well, we're using it live. Notice he didn't say nothing about live. He said re, and re.
Playoff watch parties. You get your Spurs Fiesta.
Come on, San Antonio.
Luna Azul Tequila. All supplies loud. Viva Fiesta. And go Spurs go. 9:25 to go. Third quarter, Spurs in the first 8 points of the second half. Turned a 17-point deficit into a 9-point deficit, 58-49. Second with Carl Schoening at the Spurs Radio Net Center.
Dan, one of the best skills an NBA player can have is that three-point shooting, and thanks to a couple quick threes here to start the second half, the Spurs as a starting lineup are now 7 of 15 as a group for 47% shooting from behind that three-point line. If they can obviously get that three ball going, then that deficit will be gone in no time.
The Spurs in these playoffs shooting at 42% as a team. That's the third best three-point percentage among the 16 playoff teams, and 8 of 20 on the afternoon today, dead even 40%. While Julian Champagnie, 2 of 4 from behind the line today. He is now 8 of 14 from behind the line when it comes to three-point percentage. The sixth best three-point percentage coming into today's playoff action. The Blazers still looking for their first points of the second half. Scoot Henderson bring it up here off to Donovan Clingan up top. As Castle trying to hang with ADVIJA. Clingan picking up his dribble, looking, finally gets to Scoot. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Henderson off to his left. Henderson will pull up, left elbow jumper. That's short. And Champagnie the rebound. Here come the Spurs. Castle whips it over to the right side. Vassell rising for three. Yes, sir. Devin Vassell. That's 3 threes here in the second half for San Antonio.
Castle, another assist.
All of a sudden, a 6-point game, an 11-0 run to start the second half. And ADVIJA gives it back up top to Clingan. They'll let him shoot that three. It's no good. And a loose ball foul is going to be called on the Spurs. It's going to be on Steph Castle. That's going to be his fourth. Push into the back there of Drew Holiday. So a decision for Mitch Johnson as Castle now with 4 fouls with 8:38 remaining. Robert Williams is checking back in for Donovan Clingan. So that's just a quick 3.5 minutes for Clingan here to start the second half. Scoot Henderson, screen from Williams. Henderson keeping it on his waist high. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Henderson getting free. Pull-up jumper over Castle, no. Well contested by Steph. And Scoot Henderson is 0 of 7 shooting today. Fox with the ball. Guarded by Toumani Camara. Fox, right side, Vassell. Vassell makes his move into the paint. Vassell throws it down with 2 hands.
Hey.
It's the 26th dunk
Castle
for the playoffs for the Spurs. Second only to the New York Knicks.
For real, for real.
A 13-0 run to make it a 4-point game. ADVIJA in between his legs. ADVIJA attacking. Picks up the dribble, kicks it to Camara. Shot clock at 8. Camara 3 on the way is an air ball. Williams with the offensive rebound, but an offensive foul first called on Scoot Henderson. And a turnover on Portland as Scoot Henderson has picked up his 3rd foul. And an ineffective game today for Henderson, who will go to the bench. And Jeremy Grant is back in So scoreless 18 minutes for Henderson. Spurs on a 13-0 run to open the second half, back to within 4. Fox moves it across the timeline as he's guarded by Kamara. Fox now switching on to Holiday. Fox kick out, and he threw it right to Avdia. Was looking for Victor. Avdia in transition, lays it up past Vassell and in. Points off the turnovers for Denny Avdia. He's got 15 of the first points of the second half for Portland. Fox at the other end is 3, no good. As the Spurs are looking to push the pace. The Aaron misfiring, just his second miss from downtown. Blazers with the ball up by 6, 60-54. Holiday bouncing off of Fox, puts it up and in the paint. Back-to-back buckets for Portland. They push it back to an 8-point game. Castle attacking Williams, taking it down to the block, knocked away. Steph will recover, whips into a wide-open Champagnie, puts it up, and he's blocked at the rim. And Tamani Kamara also took a shot in the face, too. Trails the play. Holiday inside. Bounce pass looking for Williams. Picked off by Vassell. Ahead to Castle. Shoveling it off to Wembanyama. Into the left corner looking for Fox. Knocked out of bounds by Holiday. Subs coming on for the Spurs. Dylan Harper will check back into the game here for De'Aaron Fox.
Come on, Harper.
Castle continuing to stay on the floor with those 4 fouls. Lead is 8 for Portland, 62-54, almost midway through this third quarter. Castle inbounds Vassell. Baseline guarded there by Holiday. Spinning back to the baseline, down to the left block. Picks up the dribble, kick out Castle. Corner pocket 3, yes sir! Stephon Castle in the face of the Blazer bench. Knocks down his third 3 of the game. Meanwhile, Kamara gets left unattended. Good recovery by the Spurs, and they knock it away. Vassell, as he brings it back up the floor, hands to Castle. 62-57. Steph lobs it over for Victor, knocked away, and Williams knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay Spurs ball, 12 on the shot clock. Spurs now 10-23 from behind the line in this game. And Steph Castle is 9 of 19 in this series. Wembanyama's out, Champagnie is out. Cornette is in, Keldon Johnson in. And the Spurs bench only had 5 points in the first half. But outscored by the Blazers bench 23-5. The lob to Cornette, a catch and a slam on the inbound from Steph Castle.
Spurs.
And the first points of the game for Luke Cornette come courtesy of his 12th dunk of these playoffs. 3-point game. Holiday, step back, right wing 3, off the mark. Castle,
by the way, that was a beautiful pass.
Quickly pushing. Castle to Johnson. Spots up, left wing 3, no good. Rebound tipped up, corralled by Avdia. Keldon Johnson, 0 of 2 from the field today, looking for his first field goal. 62-59. Blazer ball here in the front court. Avdia moving here to the left elbow. Avdia getting back inside, kicking it back out. They send it to Grant, gets free, trying to shovel it underneath, comes out to Kamara, spots up right wing 3, that's no good. Vassell with a rebound. Blazers once again going cold, 7-23 from behind the line. Dylan Harper attacking on Avdia, bouncing off him, spinning, scuffles it up, no good, but a foul. It'll be on Avdia. Avdia will pick up his third. And Dylan Harper will go to the free throw line. And the Blazers are going to challenge this foul on Denny Avdia. And so we will take a timeout with Thiago Splitter. 5:17 to go here in quarter number 3, 62-59. Blazers by 3. This is Spurs Radio. the challenge was unsuccessful. It remains a defensive foul on Denny ADVIJA, which will be his third. Will send Dylan Harper to the free throw line and a chance for the 20-year-old rookie to get his first points of the game after being shut out in the first half following his 22-point second half on Friday night. And right now, Thiago Splitter having a conversation with Zach Zarba, the crew chief, about the foul on ADVIJA, which I think Splitter was presuming that Dylan Harper might have created a little additional space, and it should have been reversed to an offensive foul, at least in the mind of the Blazers coach. But instead, it'll be free throws coming up the other way for Dylan Harper. Take a look at the Ticketmaster upcoming games. Again, Game 5 coming your way Tuesday night. That'll be an 8:30 tip time. We'll get to start with Spurs Radio Game Night, beginning at 8 o'clock on location from the Frost Bank Center. And then, if necessary, Game 6 back here at the Moda Center on Thursday. If you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the Spurs and the NBA, Ticketmaster's got a wide selection of seats available for every game. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Spurs. So Dylan Harper goes to the foul line. He's 7 of 8 at the foul line in his first playoffs. Harper averaging 14 points, 4 rebounds now, coming off his 27-point game. First free throw is short. The Spurs have not made very many trips to the foul line today. These are only their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Spurs now 3 of 5 at the line. Blazers 11 of 13. Second free throw on the way for Harper is good. 1 of 2 for Dylan. 62-60. This is the closest that the Spurs have been since very early in the second quarter. Jeremy Grant nearly lost it. Will recover it back out beyond the arc. Shot clock at 10. Screen from Kamara. Switched on to Johnson. Grant down to 6. Spinning. Grant. Step back. Right elbow jumper. Way off the mark. Rebound taken by Luke Cornett. I believe this is the closest the Spurs have been since it was 25-23 at the end of the first quarter. We'll go back and take a look here. Right side, Devin Vassell. Make his move down here into the mid-range. Baseline jumper's good for Devin Vassell, and the Spurs have, in just a matter of 7.5 minutes, erased a 17-point deficit and tied the game up at 62. And yes, this is the closest the Spurs have been since it was.
And they're not shooting a bunch of three-pointers.
A miss from 3 for
to come back. They just playing basketball.
Here come the Spurs looking for their first lead since the first quarter. Spinning there is Harper down to the right block. Harper had it swatted away by Holiday. Keeps possession. Back out top Vassell. Devin, left elbow jumper on the way. Got it. Devin Vassell back to jumpers. And the Spurs have their first lead since it was 21-20. 64-62. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Holiday step back threes. Good. That's the last thing we want to see as the Blazers start to get cooking again from outside. Holiday's got now 14. Blazers back up by 1, 65-64. Devin Vassell, by the way, with 11 points. 4 of the 5 starters in double figures. Cornett, left elbow extended. Looking in Vassell's direction. Now with 6 on the shot clock, picks up the dribble. He's got to do something. Down to 4, down to 3. Gives it to Harper. Harper with 1, floats it up from 3. Hits the front of the iron. Rebound taken by Kamara. Cornett kind of got caught in no man's land, hanging on to the ball there. Blazers with it. Holiday slips past Castle. Baseline 18-footer. Good. 5 in a row for Drew Holiday.
Old school.
The game for him. Blazers back up by 3. 67-64. 3 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. Spurs grabbed a momentary 2-point lead. That was erased by the Holiday 3. Cornett again picks up the dribble. He's bumped and fouled by Toumani Camara. Kamara picks up his third, and now 3 of the 5 Blazers starters have 3 fouls. By the way, Thiago Splitter, using his challenge and losing, is now 2-2 in his challenges in these playoffs. Victor Wembanyama's back in the game for Luke Cornett. Wembanyama with 11 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks. Steph Castle will come out. Harrison Barnes checking back in. Dylan Harper heading out. De'Aaron Fox checking back in as well. The Spurs will take it side out, down by 3. 2:52 remaining, third quarter. Inbound to Fox. Chris Murray back into the game as well for Portland. Guarding Fox. Fox off to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sneaks underneath Sharp. Extra pass. Vassell, left corner 3, no good. Rebound tipped up, corralled by Murray, and now into the hands of Williams. Quickly pushing to Avdija. And the Avdija, 2.5 to go. Bounce pass to Robert Williams, holding it up high. Williams will dribble to his left, handing it off to Drew Holiday. Holiday, guarded by Keldon Johnson. Shot clock at 8. Holiday gets past Johnson. Holiday sneaks underneath, drops it off. Williams goes up, blocked by Wembanyama. That's the other way come the Spurs. Vassell into the body of Avdija, lays it up, left it short. Fox with it, goes to the baseline. De'Aaron trying to use his body and goes up, and he does, and he lays it off the glass and in. Tough bucket for De'Aaron Fox, 15 for him. 67-66.
He needed that bucket.
Blazers by 1, led by 17 at the start of this quarter. Avdija spins into Wembanyama. Vassell able to recover. Shot clock at 9. Holiday left corner 3, blocked out of bounds by Vassell.
Defense.
His first block of the game and his fifth block
San
of these
Antonio.
playoffs. 7 on the shot clock for Portland. They'll take it out underneath the bucket. Blazers by 1. Spurs 25-9 outscoring Portland here in the third. Avdija, nice move underneath. Reverse layup is good. A little ball fake got Wembanyama just slightly out of position. Avdija now at 17.
Avdija.
69,
like
66, 95 seconds to go in the third. Fox moving to his left. De'Aaron, and a loose ball foul called on Portland. It's going to be on Chris Murray. First foul on him. That is the 15th foul, though, against Portland. And the Blazers are over the limit. Victor Wembanyama will go to the line for the first time today. Victor Wembanyama at the stripe here. In game number 2, is 3 of 4 from the line. First free throw's up and good. He's now 8 of 10 in this series. One more for him, 12 points, 8 boards in his return from concussion protocol. Chris Murray is out. Jeremy Grant back into the game for Portland. Keldon Johnson out. Dylan Harper back into the game. 3 points here in this third quarter for the bench. It's been primarily the starters. Got the Spurs back in this game, 4 of the 5 in double figures. Victor Wembanyama with 12 points, 8 boards, 4 blocks. 15 for De'Aaron Fox. One more free throw coming for Wemby. Second one, good. Doesn't even hit the rim. 69-68. 1 point game again into the final 90 seconds here of this third quarter. Avdija with the ball out top. Will hand to Grant, right side. Return to Avdija, guarded by Harper. Avdija between his legs. Spins over Harper. Floats it up, blocked by Wembanyama. Catching it at the apex. 5 blocks in the game for Victor. Champagne left side, extra pass. Fox, corner 3 on the way. No good. Rebound tipped up, corralled by Barnes. Back to Champagne, extra possession for the Spurs. Barnes turns the corner. Barnes in the paint, 2-hand slam. They left him alone, and Harrison Barnes takes advantage for his first 2 points of the game, and the Spurs back up by 1. 70-69, under a minute to go here in the third. Grant into the body of Wembanyama, rejected again. Loose ball in the deck, picked up by Sharp, lays it up and in. The Blazers stay with the play. Wembanyama gets his 6th block. Shaedon Sharp, his 7th and 8th points.
They going back and forth. We like these basketball games.
De'Aaron Fox in the logo, 37 seconds left in the third. Fox moving to his left. Fox down low, puts it off the glass and in. 2 more. 17 for De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, I told y'all he needed to step up.
De'Aaron Fox has got
They're going to make a decision on somebody.
72-71, Spurs by 1. There's an 8-second difference, game clock from the shot clock. Shot clock at 12. Avdija had it poked away. He'll recover. Shot clock down at 8. Bounce pass over to Williams. Williams looking down to 4. Avdija tees up the 3. Good. Avdija makes his first 3 of the game. He's got 20.
Avdija.
Up 2.
I like Avdija.
Last shot under 10 seconds left. 74-72. Harper right side, driving on Sharp. Harper downhill, lays it up around. No, Wembanyama follow-up jam.
Commercial break.
15-9 for Victor. As that
Appreciate y'all hanging out. It's a good ball game.
Short. And the Spurs down 58-41. Outscore the Blazers by an impressive 33-16 margin in that third quarter. All even at 74 as we go to the final 12 minutes here in Portland. 36 down, 12 to play. Spurs Radio, Game 4 of the NBA playoffs continues in a moment.
Black Eagle, Black Eagle, Black Eagle. Prime music, prime music. Black Eagle, Black Eagle, prime music. Black Eagle, Black Eagle, Black Eagle. Prime music, prime music.
Quarter we go in Portland, all even, 74 apiece. Spurs outscore the Blazers 33-16 in quarter number 3. We take a look at the Bet365 stats through 3 quarters today. Spurs get that shooting percentage back above 40%, now 42% for the game. 10 of 26 from behind the line at 38%. Spurs have only gone to the free throw line 8 times today, and they are able to cut into the Blazers' rebounding edge. They now have 9 offensive rebounds to the Blazers' 6. And 9 second chance points.
You need to be talking about how many blocks.
Second chance points.
That's 12 points
first half.
from that Victor Wembanyama himself
33%
has
behind the
prevented.
line. 7 in that third
6
quarter
blocks.
for De'Aaron
Get
Fox.
that
He's
shit
got
out of here, bro.
17 points total. Victor Wembanyama, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 6 blocks. That's the most blocks in an NBA playoff game since the Blockfather game by Luke Cornett last year when he had 7 playing for the Celtics at Madison Square Garden. So it'll be Spurs ball as we begin the fourth quarter. Harrison Barnes just got a nifty two-hand jam there at the end of the third as part of the comeback. We'll inbound here to De'Aaron Fox out there with Champagnie, Castle, and Wembanyama. Victor, those 6 blocks here through 3 quarters. Castle playing with 4 fouls. Fox behind his back using the Wemby screen, crossing up his man, kicks it out. Castle takes the 3, attacking Klingon, spinning, baseline, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound ADVIJA. Castle kind of got forced to a tougher shot than he wanted. ADVIJA picks up the dribble, gives it back out to Jeremy Grant. Grant driving underneath, kick out. Chris Murray returning to Grant. Grant watched there by Barnes. Grant attacking the paint, spots Klingon in the corner. Klingon, let him shoot, fires it up, no good. Deep rebound comes out of the hands of Fox, 2-on-1, shovels off to Champagnie. Champagnie didn't pull the trigger in time, and the Blazers got back defensively. 74 all. Second possession for the Spurs here in the fourth quarter. Castle directing traffic. Castle, screen from Wembanyama. Victor rolling. Castle finding. Victor slamming. Play is automatic for Area 51. Another
E.T.
dime
from
for
home.
Steph Castle, his 6th. Wembanyama
E.T.
with
from
17.
home.
Spurs back up by 2, 76-74. Henderson's pocket pass is turned over. Kicked away by Donovan Clingan. And the Spurs have it up by 2. The Blazers now 10 turnovers in the game. It's turned into 14 points off of turnovers. Castle to Wembanyama. Off of the right side, Fox to Aaron. Attacking, kick out, Castle. Left wing 3 on the way, no good. Weak side rebound for Henderson, but a loose ball foul on Jeremy Grant. That's Grant's second. First team foul against Portland here in the fourth quarter. And Clingan is right back to the bench. And Rob Williams back in the game. I think it's just going to get to a point where Clingan is not going to start in game 5. I was surprised that move wasn't made in game 4. I can't imagine it won't be in game 5. Inbounded to Castle. Regardless what happens here today. Castle, again, the lob. Wembanyama, the reverse slam. And again, area 51.
E.T. phone home.
The Spurs a 4-point lead.
E.T. phone home.
Spurs' largest lead in this game was 5. 21-16. 78-74. 10-10 to go. Grant. Fadeaway jumper over Champagne's good. Jeremy Grant now with 13 in the game. He's had good back-to-back games here for Portland. 78-76. First points of the fourth quarter for the Blazers. Tamani Kamara, rather Chris Murray now hanging with Wembanyama. Victor beyond the arc, hands to Barnes. Switch now with ADVIJA. Kick out Castle. Corner pocket 3. In and out. Murray tips the rebound to ADVIJA, and he's fouled from behind by Wemby. That'll be Victor's first foul of the game. I think I called for a foul earlier in the game, and clearly that got taken away. All right. Only got him with 1. We'll take it. Chris Murray is back to the bench. Actually, no, he's still out there. Off in that left corner as ADVIJA brings it up to the floor. ADVIJA moving to his left, and it knocked away by Aaron Fox. Steal. Fox pushing ahead to Castle. The lob, Wembanyama, and broken up by Murray. They got back defensively in time to knock it out of bounds.
Don't give him nothing easy.
Chris Murray.
No easy buckets here, bro.
Murray, the third-year player out of Iowa. Out there for defense and length here. Castle inbound. Lobs it to Wembanyama, and a two-hand slam. The defense started. I don't know how that happens on the switch. And it was an easy inbound to Victor, and he's got 21 now. 21 and 9 for Wembanyama. The lead back to 4, 80-76.
He meant to say 21, 9, and 6.
ADVIJA. Left side picked up by Fox. ADVIJA between his legs, spinning, lost it on the way up, and he's fouled. And if that's Steph Castle, it'll be his 5th. It will be Steph, number 5 on Castle. And 9:02 to go here in the ball game. Dylan Harper will come back in. As Denny ADVIJA back to the free throw line for his 6th and 7th free throws of the game. ADVIJA is perfect, 5 of 5 at the stripe today. First free throw is good. 21 for ADVIJA. And shaking off a 3 of 15 performance in game 3, 7 of 12 this afternoon. Dylan Harper back in, 0 of 5 from the field today. Also no rebounds, no assists. Spurs going to count on him for big minutes here in the fourth. ADVIJA with his first miss, 1 of 2. Champagnie the rebound. It's a 3-point game, 80-77. Under 9 minutes to play. Harper walks it up the floor. ADVIJA with a defensive assignment. Holiday now guarding Wembanyama. Off on the right side, here's De'Aaron Fox. Right wing screen from Barnes. Fox looking, Fox weaving. Fox attacking Williams. Goes up around Williams and lays it up and in. De'Aaron Fox with 19 after he got switched on to Williams.
Old school, veteran. You need to be doing that.
As Grant had it knocked aside. Back the other direction.
Defense.
Harper, left wing. Fox going into the paint. Picks up the dribble. Back to Harper. Pass to Champagnie. Returning to D. Harp. Fox up top. Rolling to his right. Fox, fadeaway jumper. Yes, sir. Time
bucket.
Blazers. Spurs,
what are we doing out here? Commercial break. Appreciate y'all hanging out.
77. 8:16 to go in the ball game. De'Aaron Fox, 11 in the second half. 21 in the game to match Victor Wembanyama for the team high. will step aside for an SWBC timeout. 8:16 to play. Spurs by 7. Spurs Radio Game 4 of the NBA playoffs in Portland continues in a moment.
Good game mid-Sunday. I think I said Saturday earlier. Anyway, it's just like that. Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's a 24-point swing happening right now. At one point, the Spurs was down 17. What, coming out of halftime? 41-58, something like that? 24-point swing. You gotta protect your home court. Gotta protect your home court. Come on, Portland. I don't really have a dog in this fight. Hell, I live in Texas, but I don't care who wins. I need some fantasy points, I know that. Harper. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. So would you too, from what I hear. Somebody told me that. I don't know.
The playoffs are here. The official gear is on sale now. You can get game ready with exclusive
Back
Spurs
to the
playoff
ball
merch.
game.
Available at both fan shop locations, playoff pop-up, and online. You go to spurs.com/playoffs for location, as well as to browse the entire collection and go Spurs go. 8:16 to play here in the fourth. Spurs have outscored Portland 43-19 in the second half. They've got their largest lead of the game, 84-77. Let's get an update from Carl Schoening at the Spurs Radio Net Center.
Dan, defense has been the factor for the Spurs getting off to hot starts in both of these quarters in the second half. Obviously, that 23-4 run to start the third quarter, but also, how about this? Victor Wembanyama with 10 stocks, 6 blocks, and 4 steals.
It's impressive stuff for Victor, who's been
I forgot about the 4 steals.
as he often is on the defensive end.
E.T. phone home.
But the Spurs have obviously figured out their offense around Wemby as well, too, which proved to be a bit of an adjustment in the first half. And what was interesting is that, in the regular season, the Spurs, their worst quarter was the third quarter. In the playoffs, their best quarter is the third quarter. They're plus 30 now in third quarters in this series against Portland. The Blazers, the basketball down by 7. 8:16 to go. On the floor for Portland is Drew Holiday, Scoot Henderson, Rob Williams, Jeremy Grant, and Samani Kamara. Holiday back out to Williams up top, spotting Grant, turning the corner. Grant, right elbow over Luke Cornett. His jumper, no good. And the rebound ripped down by De'Aaron Fox. Cornett back in. Victor Wembanyama getting a breather here before crunch time. Keldon Johnson back in the game, too. Fox, big second half for him with 11. Pull up 3 right side is good. De'Aaron Fox, 14 in the second
Old
half.
School veteran. I told y'all he needs to step up.
87-77.
Playoffs, bro.
Holiday, his pass through the hands of Williams, turned over. Keldon Johnson's got it. Spurs on a 46-19 run since halftime. Lead it by 10, 87-77. Trying to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series. Fox to the left elbow. Skips it over to Johnson, right wing 3. Yes, sir! Keldon Johnson hits the strings.
Bro, the Spurs are off the chain right now.
Time in as many games that Keldon Johnson hits a big 3 in the fourth.
So that's a 49-19 run.
90-77. Scoot Henderson bumped and fouled by Dylan Harper. Good defense, though. That's Dylan Harper's third foul. And the third team foul against the Spurs. And ADVIJA's got to come back in for Rob Williams here. The Blazers down to their final 7-01, down by 13.
He shot that right in Grant's face, too. Like,
And as Holiday will inbound on the far sideline
at
here.
the park.
Holiday will get it back as he
Get
moves
some.
into the left corner. Grant taking it down to the baseline, lays it up left hand in for two. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. As he applauds his team going back to the bench, we'll take the timeout with the coach. 6:54 remaining in the ball game. Spurs lead it by 11, 90-79. Spurs radio game 4 of the NBA playoffs continues in a moment.
You think the Trailblazers running out of juice? Playoff juice? You know? They got to go back to San Antonio after this game. Which means you have to basically go across half the country for the most part. From one coast to another at an angle. Time zone change, warmer weather. They sure needed this victory. They still have time. ADVIJA. No Scoot right now. Scoot, where you at? ET phone home fucking up everything. He didn't play the last game. Or half of the game before that.
Spurs trying to seize the life out of this series, up by 11, 90-79. 6:54 to go in the ball game. The second half, where the Spurs have outscored the Blazers by 30, 49-19 this point in the game. The Spurs were down to the half, 58-41. Game all the way back and opened the second half on a 20-4 run. Eventually tied the game up, and we were tied going to quarter number.
They came out of halftime straight kicking ass.
Since then,
here we go. Come on, Porter. Make a game out of it again. Got time.
And it's a 49-21 run, just to be exact here, with the Spurs up by 11, 90-79. Again, Game 5 coming up on Tuesday night at the Frost Bank Center is an 8:30 tip time coming up, as the Spurs and Blazers will play a late one back in San Antonio, and then if necessary, Game 6 back here at the Moda Center.
Are the Lakers going to sweep the Rockets tonight?
Again, Luke Cornett back out there out of its own.
Just wondering what you think.
Keldon Johnson just did a big shot a moment ago. Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox. But it's been Fox's time in the second half tonight. 14 points for him. And the Blazers, with three-point woes, continue down to 32% for the game, which is what their average has been in the first three games of this series. Dylan Harper will bring it up here. A lot of time remaining, though. Harper, screen from Keldon Johnson.
Hey, Abraham.
Had it taken away.
This is just what happens, bro. ET phone home. If you have any issues with anything you're hearing right now, I would suggest you, with all due respect, go find somewhere else to listen to this basketball game. I'm just telling you. The person who runs this channel is a person who's saying ET phone home. Back to the ball game. Appreciate you, Abraham Garcia, for listening. ET phone home, bro.
Holiday free throw is good. Holiday's 2 of 3 at the line today. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Cornette, Champagny back to the bench.
Area 51.
Wembanyama, Devin Vassell checking back into the game. Steph Castle sitting for the moment with those 5 fouls as Dylan Harper stays out there. And the second free throw good as well. Drew Holiday. Spurs today with a 23-11 edge on the points off of turnovers. Harper, left side. He's in the Wembanyama screen. Victor rolling, gets the catch. He's bumped, he's fouled as he puts it up. And ADVIJA just picked up number 4 as Victor Wembanyama will return to the free throw line. So Victor's second trip to the line today. Victor Wembanyama in this second half has 12 points and 4 block shots. Career high 25 points per game in the regular season as he sinks the free throw. And his biggest effort on the defensive end in this series. He came in surprisingly with just 9 rebounds in the first 2 games. Obviously only played first quarter of game number 2. 3 block shots in games 1 and 2 has doubled that total in game 3 alone as he's played 30 minutes here today. Second free throw is good.
Wemby.
The lead back to 11, 92-81, 6:15 to play. ADVIJA walks it up the floor now playing with 4 fouls. Bounce pass over to Holiday. Holiday guarded by Harper on the right side. ADVIJA coming to set the screen. Holiday switched on to Fox. He lost the ball off his foot, and it'll be a turnover as it goes out of bounds, and another turnover on the Blazers. That is 14 of them today, and this looking a lot more like the Blazers of the regular season, who turned it over 17 times, and their opponents averaged 20 points a game off of the turnovers. That has not been the case in the first 3 games. Harper up top. Wembanyama down to the left block. D. Harp attacking Holiday, brushing off him, scooping it up with the left hand for 2. Tough take for Dylan Harper. It's his first field goal of the game. And the Spurs by 13 again, 94-81. ADVIJA spinning down into the paint, cut off. His pass picked off. Another turnover for Portland. That's 14 of them. And Keldon Johnson will walk it up the floor with 5.5 to go. Spinning away from ADVIJA. Johnson back down the lane, lays it up and in for 2 more. And another timeout for Portland as the Spurs defense has fueled their offense. And as Mitch Johnson often says, our defense to our offense is our best offense. And today that's the case. 15 Blazer turnovers to 27 points. And the Spurs lead it by 15, 96-81. As we step aside for a timeout, Spurs Radio continues in a moment.
Hey, I appreciate all y'all that take the time to sit here and listen to the audio. There's a lot of channels out there that do this, so I definitely appreciate the time spent on this one. However, this is what happens on this channel. The rest is up to you. The rest is up to you as a listener. This isn't the first time this type of audio takes place on this channel. You may be new. Welcome. You may not like this. Good luck to you. Either way, Potoi, ET phone home. Commercial break.
At the half and have outscored Portland 55-23 in this second half. Unbelievable. There's a corner 3 on the way. No good. for Jeremy Grant, and the rebound to the hands of Dylan Harper. Harper will take it back up the floor. Spurs with the ball up by 15, under 5 minutes to play. The Moda Center that was rocking in the first half has gone silent. Fox behind his back. Step back three over Kamara. Yes, sir! Dial up another one for De'Aaron Fox, who's having his best game of the series. 27 points. And his fourth three in the afternoon. The lead is 18.
I'm probably saying that wrong.
Turnover for Portland.
Appreciate you, brother.
Vassell shoveling it off to Fox. Bounce pass. Johnson, two-hand slam.
More buckets.
And now the Spurs are blowing out Portland. A 20-point lead, 101-81. It's their second 20-point lead of the series. And they were 31-1 in the regular season when having a 20-point lead. Amazing how, once again, the first half to the second half has told a completely different story in consecutive games. As Denny Avdia will get to the free throw line after a foul called on Devin Vassell. Avdia's first free throw is good.
I thought Portland was going to come with it this game, though. I ain't going to lie to you.
Going to check into the game with
they had a chance. Tie this bad boy up 2-2 and go back to San Antonio.
Kamara,
it's going to be a long trip now.
Just 8 points today. Damon averaging 6, and Kamara 2 of 6 from behind the line. One more free throw coming for Avdia. 23 for him. As the Blazers will have to win in San Antonio on Tuesday night to avoid this being their final game of the year at the Moda Center. At the other end, an offensive foul on Victor Wembanyama.
Man, it's going to be a long trip to San Antonio.
Sidi Sissoko.
They needed to win this game.
Charged with his second. A turnover against the Spurs. Sidi Sissoko. Denny Avdia will pull up right wing three. Is good. 26 for Avdia. It's a quick timeout for Mitch Johnson. They have 2 timeouts remaining. The Blazers have 1 timeout remaining. And we'll keep things right here with 4:10 to play. Again, it was 58-41 at halftime. Spurs tying a season low for points in the first half with those 41 points. And since then, the Spurs have outscored the Blazers 60-28 here in the second half.
60-28. Imagine that.
Go back to,
and this is not a bunch of three-point shooting.
Pretty much the tale of the exact same story.
That's good offense. That's good offense.
Obviously, in this dire situation at the half, but they got down by 15 in the third quarter, and they outscored the Blazers in that second half 61-43. This is even clearly more impressive at this stage of the game, where the Spurs have outscored Portland 60-28 after the Blazers put up 33 in the second quarter alone. But again, oftentimes, the story is told by the three-point line for Portland. And again, with those three-pointers falling in the first half, particularly in the second quarters, the Blazers were 7 of 16 from the line. They're only 3 of 14 from behind the line here in this second half. So again, a 15-point game. Spurs in the lead of the basketball. 101-86, 4:10 to play. Inbound into Vassell.
Appreciate you, Roberto.
I've seen Matisse Thybulle in today's game, and Santiago Splitter kind of shortening his rotation a little bit.
I appreciate all of y'all for being here.
Fox is fouled on the way up by Holiday. De'Aaron will go to the free throw line for 2. De'Aaron Fox came into this playoffs as one of the few Spurs regulars who had playoff experience, albeit just one series, a 7-game series against the Golden State Warriors back in 2023. But in that series, De'Aaron Fox was the superstar by all means as he sinks the first free throw. He averaged 27 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 7 assists while shooting 42% from the field in that series. Sinks the first free throw. One more coming his way. Hassel back into the game. And Fox goes 1 of 2 at the line. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Spurs by 16, 102-86. Grant, left side, Brings it back out top now, attacking, kick out Sissoko. CD Sissoko in the paint, shoveling it off into the left corner. 6 on the shot clock as Grant stripped down on the deck, tied up by Harper, and it'll be a jump ball. Many of the fans of the Moda Center have hung around.
I'm not going to lie to you, sitting here watching the game,
sense this could be
Portland's offense is just not good.
time they get a chance to watch
You got one dude dribbling the ball around,
this 25,
looking for somebody to pass to.
Obviously,
that's pretty much it right now.
The fourth victory against the team in a series is always the hardest.
About 3 minutes left in this game. Appreciate y'all hanging out.
Nothing more than to close out this series in 5 games.
I may do the Lakers-Rockets game.
Sissoko trying to beat the buzzer after the Blazers won the
first
ball, came up short.
Basketball team of the playoffs.
The basketball.
Come on, Rockets.
3:24 to play, up by 16. 102-86. Harper attacking. Had it knocked away by Scoot Henderson. Picks it back up, down on the deck. He's tied up again. And another jump ball has been called by Zach Zarba. So Dylan Harper just lost a jump ball a moment ago. We'll get another crack at this one. And this time, Dylan Harper is going to jump it up with CD Sissoko. Zarba giving instructions as he gets set to toss this one up, and Harper wins this tap as Devin Vassell, his bounce pass intended for Fox, was a little ahead of him as De'Aaron's momentum was pulling him back, and it's a turnover against the Spurs. They've been better in terms of limiting their turnovers today. That's only their 11th of the game. Much better with the basketball, and they are a plus 15 in points off of turnovers. They also have 11 second chance points here in this second half, too. They had none in the first half. Now outscoring the Blazers 48-34 in points in the paint. Inside, Holiday goes up. He's fouled by Wembanyama. And Drew Holiday will go to the line for a couple free throws. Victor picks up his third. Now the question for the Blazers is what do they try to do on the offensive end of the floor when Victor is out there? And a lot of it basically comes down to their spacing and can they knock down threes? And they did in the first half, didn't do it in the second half as Holiday hits the first free throw. 19 points in the game for him. And that has primarily been the MO for the Blazers all season. They weren't a great offensive team, as we talked about.
Well, there you go. I told you what the offense looked like.
Regular season from behind
he just
the line,
confirmed what I said.
The fact that they took 46% of their shots from behind the line. Never really had the personnel the way that they wanted to play. Holiday makes them both. It's a 14-point game, 102-88. Castle nearly went over and back, was able to save the ball over the timeline. Shot clock down to 10. Fox moving to his left as Wembanyama clears it out. Fox pull up three. No good. Victor certainly could have been called for an offensive foul there. CD Sissoko ran right into Victor, threw it away. He's got it back, lays it up, no. And a follow-up jam for Grant. And so the Blazers trying to fight back here. 2.5 to go, down by a dozen, 102-90. Castle picks it up. Getting past ADVIJA, getting it across the timeline. ADVIJA and hang with Steph here. The shot clock down to 13. Wembanyama sets the screen. Castle gets free, lays it up, lays it in. Count the basket and the foul. And then afterwards, Denny ADVIJA with a two-hand shove on Steph Castle. And Castle responding in kind. And both benches, as far as the coaches go, come out and clear. No players leave the bench.
Hey, Castle put the ball. Castle made the shot, caught the ball out of the net, and put the ball in ADVIJA's chest. Like right in his chest, against his chest. ADVIJA didn't like that.
And that is just simple frustration for Denny ADVIJA.
Yeah, it's more than frustration.
We'll see
put the ball in his chest.
And the crew take a look at this.
The ring on the floor is a defensive foul, and then the play is going to be reviewed as an altercation that didn't dissolve.
So that's what they'll take a look at.
It was a
defensive foul. Followed by the altercation that didn't dissolve.
Castle caught the ball, put the ball in his chest.
After he slapped at the wrist
he put the ball in his chest and dropped it.
And laid it up and in.
ADVIJA pushed him. I would have pushed him too. Punk, don't do that shit.
Castle handed the ball to Avdia,
He didn't
and I
hand
think
it to
that's
him.
what set him off.
He didn't hand it to him. He put it in his chest. Look. Yeah, see the crowd watching the replay. Yeah, he put it right in his chest. Like, here you go.
It's a shoving match between the two.
I like that shit.
And I don't know. I don't think they. I think this probably looked a lot worse than it actually was.
The problem going to be that they just kept pushing each other a couple of times after that. So, yeah, it probably just a double technical foul.
As the crew working back with the folks at the replay center will gather
Unnecessary
and take a
roughness.
look.
Two basketball players on the opposite team pushing each other.
And here's
The
Zach
calls
Sarver's decision.
offset.
After review, technical fouls have been given to both ADVIJA and Castle. Double technical offsetting fouls. Play will be resumed with one free throw for the personal foul.
Yeah, that's kind of, I think, the right call there. Zach Sarver's a veteran. He knows what to do, and I think that situation looked a lot worse than it actually was on the floor. So issue the double techs, and let's move along. That's well handled by the officiating crew there. And the foul is on Denny Avdia, which will be his 5th. And Steph Castle will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way to look to give the Spurs a 15-point lead with 2:13 remaining. Oh, Victor Wembanyama stretching out at midcourt. He's stretching out the legs a little bit here as he'll stay back off the free throw line in this situation. 104-90. Castle free throw is good. He's got 16 points and 8 assists today, and the Spurs back up by 15. And Scoot Henderson, who had been nothing short of dynamite in this series,
Where's
to
Scoot?
score this afternoon as that pass from Sissoko is kicked
hit
intended
Scoot
for
went
Scoot.
over.
And the Spurs
Over for the Blazers.
Blazers take it outside out with 14 on the shot clock and exactly 2 minutes remaining.
Blazers needed to win this ball game.
Henderson attacking here, bounce pass into the corner. Sissoko to the corner three is in and out after the cornet contest from Victor Wembanyama, and then he's promptly fouled by Henderson. That'll be 4 fouls on Scoot, and Victor Wembanyama will walk the length of the floor. Will shoot the 2 free throws.
Scoot.
And the Spurs can start to taste victory here in game number 4.
They can start tasting this series being over.
For their first clinching opportunity coming up in game number 5 on
It's going to
Tuesday
happen.
night.
That's a long trip. It's a,
Victor
hey,
Wembanyama
it's a
today
long
with his
trip already.
First career playoff double-double. 23 points.
And this is a
10
game
rebounds,
Portland
and
had a
6
chance.
blocks. But player of the
At least
game
for half
today,
the
our
game.
cross game changer was De'Aaron Fox. As Wembanyama sinks the first free throw. Fox with 18 of his 28 in the second half. 7 assists, 6 rebounds. And 4 of the 5 Spurs starters in double figures this
4
afternoon.
steals.
And the Spurs are headed.
Portland had 58 points at halftime.
7 series.
They've scored 32 points in the second half of this basketball game.
107-90. What a
Hey,
turn.
till next
from the
time.
First half of the
Potoi.
second. 17-point lead. Anderson back out to Avdia. Avdia in the paint, scoops it up, blocked by Wembanyama, his 7th.
Defense,
7 blocks,
steal.
matches the Luke Cornett blockfather game.
He gonna make them
That
quit
was last
shooting.
year in the conference semifinals against the Knicks at TD Garden. Castle the lob to Wembanyama. He's bumped and fouled by Avdia, who is fouled out of the game.
Hey, now tell me this. I mean, I'm being serious. Tell me
The
this.
final time that Avdia sees the floor this year at the Moda Center as he
Tell me
fouls
this.
out with 26 points.
When
7
they go to
rebounds,
San Antonio to
3
play,
assists, and
this dude has blocked
young
7
Hudson,
shots.
the young
What type of
rookie
offensive game plan are you going to have
favorite here in
when you
Portland.
get
We'll
ready to go 15 feet and in?
second crack at home in these playoffs.
Their only hope is
Krejci
to
also
shoot a
coming
bunch
home
of
with Blake
threes.
Wesley.
If they falling, they'll win the game. That's not going to happen in San Antonio. Shut up, Potoi. All right.
Wembanyama had 35 in his playoff
ET
debut.
phone home.
Today,
Y'all have a good day.
he's got his first ever playoff
damn.
double-double. And the Spurs will empty their bench as well, too. As Lindy Waters III, Carter Bryant, Bismack Biyombo, and Jordan McLaughlin, who was out for the first couple of games of this series, make his playoff debut. McLaughlin, who's played in 13 games in these playoffs over the course of his career with the Minnesota Timberwolves. One more free throw for Wemby with 91 seconds remaining. Second free throw is good. 109-90. 1:31 to go in the ball game. And a timeout, or excuse me, a foul from McLaughlin to get Victor Wembanyama off the floor as Mason Plumlee will come on. Plumlee and Harrison Barnes, beginning of these playoffs, tied for the longest playoff tenure of anybody on the Spurs as Wembanyama is greeted with a round of applause from his teammates and the fans behind the Spurs bench. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 7 blocks today for Victor Wembanyama as Wesley comes down the length of the floor to shoot the free throws after the foul given by McLaughlin with the Spurs in the penalty. Wesley misses the first as Plumlee comes on, and so all eyes will now turn to game number
7
5
blocks,
back at the Frost
4
Bank Center.
steals. That's
And the
11
Spurs a chance to
opportunities
close
that
out
one
game.
person took points away
Wesley
from
makes one
a
of two at the
basketball
line.
team. 11.
They strangle
Think about
one of the
that.
Series, 3 games
And
to
he's
1 now.
7'5".
It's Biombo playing off to Jordan McLaughlin. Right side down. Skip pass over to Carter Bryant. Left wing in the corner. Here's Plumlee. 9 on the shot clock. McLaughlin back out to Bryant. Rising for a right wing three is good. Carter Bryant's second three of the game. 6 points for him. And the Spurs, their largest lead of the game, 21. 112-91. As we come upon a minute to play. Chris Murray skips it out to Sissoko. Murray will get it back. Spinning away here from Plumlee. Murray lays it up with the left hand and in. And Chris Murray with 4 points on the afternoon. As we go under a minute to go in this one. Well, that's going to be a fun 4-hour flight back to South Texas for the Spurs here tonight, as they take care of business in the 2 games here at the Moda Center after dropping game number 2 at the Frost Bank Center, as Jordan McLaughlin is into the playoff books with his first field goal, 114-93. Wesley had it taken away by McLaughlin into the hands of Plumlee, and we'll still have one more possession remaining. Still a 6-second difference in the game clock and the shot clock, and Lindy Waters will dribble out what is left on the Spurs side of the shot clock as the Blazer fans that are still here come rise to support their team. Again, cognizant of the fact it might be the final time they see them.
Might be
on the Moda Center
and will
floor
be
this
the
year.
last basketball.
Spurs will take the shot clock violation.
They needed to win this
And
game.
As you
Blazers
redefine what's
will measure
possible,
this one out today.
Lexus refines what you deserve. Because a car that doesn't make you feel something.
Are headed home
about that.
with a
What the hell
2-game
is that?
sweep in Portland and a commanding 3
Hey,
games to
y'all
1
make sure y'all have a
lead
good
in
day.
this
But
best of
they
7
needed to win
series.
this ball game. I hate
Final
to keep
score
harping on
today,
that. Going to
the
San
Spurs defeat
Antonio.
the Blazers 114-93
That's a long trip. Hey,
in game
maybe I'll see y'all
number
later.
4. The Spurs outscore the Blazers 73-35 in the second half after getting outscored 58-41 in the first half. For the 5 Spurs starters in double figures today, 28 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds for De'Aaron Fox, our Frost game changer, and Victor Wembanyama, 27 points and 11 rebounds for his first career playoff double-double, and 7 block shots total in this game for Wembanyama. Most blocks in a game since Luke Cornett did it last season. Of all people, Cornett had it in the block Godfather game back on May 14th of 2025. The Spurs pocket the win here today, 114-93 the final. Don't go anywhere. We got more coming up. Our Spurs post-game coverage. We'll take a look back at a final scoring summary, stats, highlights, and analysis from this afternoon's game. We're joined by our impact player of the game down courtside here at the Moda Center. Carl will rejoin us from the Spurs Radio Net Center. We'll look ahead to game number 5 coming up Tuesday night at the Frost Bank Center, and much more. It's all coming up on our Spurs post-game coverage, which comes up in just a moment. Our next Spurs broadcast comes up on Tuesday night, game 5, Spurs and the Blazers. Broadcast time begins with Spurs Radio Game Night at 8 p.m. and the tip time just after 8:30 right here on Spurs Radio. Spurs win it today, 114-93. Lead this best-of-7 series 3-1. Spurs Radio, Game 4, the NBA playoffs from Portland continues in a moment.
Appreciate y'all sticking around. Once again, I apologize for coming on late. I really didn't start till second quarter. Computer issues, y'all know how that go. Anyway, ended up being a good ball game. To an extent. Portland got a chance, but the next ball game, Portland got to make a lot of threes and not shoot any layups. Because E.T. phone home is waiting for their ass in the paint. Potoi, enjoy the music. By the way, this is my music. Any interest? Hit me in the comment section. Till next time. Are the Lakers gonna sweep the Rockets? Is that taking place tonight for real? No Luka, no Reeves. A dude that's 42? And a bunch of other dudes, nobody know their names unless you follow them. Huh. No Luka, no Reeves, bro. Think about that. There's LeBron. That go to show you, hey, LeBron could play for another 2 or 3 years, man. He's taking a team that's yeah. Hey, I'm not the big LeBron fan, you know, whatever. That says a lot. That says a lot about the Rockets. Bro.
Fuck with it, bro.
Shit going on, all right? Send that to YouTube.
Overthinking and laughing like my brain split. 28 black years where pain is. I'm a stoner each and every time my last day. Mad dash, red race, too fast pace. Gotta screw get clean slate, had the backspace. Get lit in his bag to the cash chase.
Send me some music. I'll remix it for you. As this guy. Potoi remix. Yep. Hey. That shit happens.
Brain full of dogs, bag full of gas. Gotta get away, twist up, quick fast. Down on my dick, long fucked up. Steady make a move, still a nigga just stop. Nowhere to run, no place to hide. They say it gets better than
no AI involved.
Bitch,
okay?
really ain't no surprise.
Real shit.
Really ain't no surprise. Tomorrow gets us back to the bullshit. Tonight a nigga finna get lit. I got gas by the zip, got jacked by the field. Take the bottle to the knock and no sip. I got bills being due, baby, mama need cash. Twins growing up, 1, 2, 3 fast. Tried to quit the pills, think I might relapse. Looking in the mirror, swear I gotta see Max. Can't quite feel those shoes yet. No clue, no you what to do next. Lost my daddy, my granny, my lady. All I got is my family, my baby. All the bullshit I've been through with me got me reminding myself on a daily. Only could trust the two niggas, just got him a brother. This world is so cold and too crazy.